Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel Silver Tongue. Today we'll be discussing about IELTS Speaking Part 1. So it is a discussion of 3 to 4 minutes with the examiner. After the introduction part, examiner starts with speaking part 1. Now in this part, there are going to be 3 topics and each topic will have 3 or 4 questions each. Now let's take a look how these topics will be asked. Now, this part almost always starts with either of the two questions. That is, either what do you do or where are you from? By what do you do, they means to know like, are you a student or do you work or if you're studying. So they want to know that like in which phase of life you are, or they can ask you the place which you belong to, like where are you from. So it almost starts with either of the two questions and you can practice this beforehand. Now this is a friendly discussion with the examiner. You have to think this in your mind, and this is going to be informal. Like you have to be informal in your answers. Now, the question is how long your answer has to be, whether it be the first part, second part, or third part. We're going to discuss it separately, how long your answers have to be, respectively, in each part. Now, other than like what do you do and where are you from, there are other topics that they can take as the third question, second question, which can be TV, walk, childhood, morning, home, flowers, and whatnot. I mean, any topic, anything it can be. Now, you have to at least speak for 20 seconds per answer in your first part of IELTS speaking. So, you should keep a timer, you should practice like how much you're able to speak. For example, you're asked, like, what do you do? Are you a student or you're working? And you say that I'm a student. Well, this is not going to give you the band score. I mean, they want to know your language. I mean, how proficient you are in English language. So you would have to speak for at least 20 seconds. That is advisable to let them know what proficiency in English you actually have. So if you say, like, I actually do both, I work as a financial strategist for a financial organization. I also study for my IELTS and GRE for my higher education in UK or Canada or whatever place you are willing to go to. You can also look at the answer number 3 and practice it saying with me. I graduated last February and I'm currently working as a teacher. I teach middle school and high school students. Actually, I love to teach other people. It's my passion. So it's like if you give 3 lines each to your answer in IELTS speaking part 1, you will get through it. And the one very important tip that you have to remember is that you do not have to cramp your answers. I mean, when you are going to learn your answers and go in front of the examiner, he's going to get you. So never ever learn the answers before going to your IELTS speaking, because the answers have to be natural, they have to be impulsive, and the language has to be tested in that way. Okay, so let's say your part 1 began with like what do you do, and you answered it like you're a student and you study in this university or you work too. And the next question that the examiner is going to ask you is about what do you study. So you can frame either your answer and then read mine, whatever is written on the screen, or you can read mine and then frame your natural answer too. So let's read it now. My course includes various subjects like finance, marketing, economics, psychology, etc. These subjects are really thought provoking, plus intriguing. Now, I have used nice vocabulary here, like various instead of many. I have used intriguing instead of interesting. I have used plus instead of and. I have used thought provoking in order to define how these subjects give me pleasure. And like this, we can use a good vocabulary and get the desired band score. Now, after the first question is asked, other topics of the second and the third question can be anything ranging from walk, television, evening, morning, daily routine, home, family, friends, anything it can be. Now, the question is, what will you be graded on? I mean, what will define your band score? I mean, there are two friends who are giving 20-second answer each for a question, but one is getting the higher band and the other is getting the lower band. Now, what is defining their band score? So let us discuss that. So your band score has to depend on your fluency and coherence, pronunciation, lexical resources that you'll be using in your vocabulary and test, grammatical range and accuracy. So here I have put the details of all the four criteria that you have to go through or look at before appearing in your IELTS examination. You can have a look at it. So make sure you practice your speaking while recording your voice and speaking at least for 20 seconds per answer. So if you're not able to speak 20 seconds per answer, or you do not know how your answers are, what your band score is going to be, you can email us on our email ID provided in the description box, and that what you can see on the screen. We can help you assess the band score for you, or will help you provide the assistance so that you can get through the IELTS speaking interview and get the desired band. Here are tips that you need to remember. Speak slowly. It is always advisable to speak slowly all your answers, no matter how proficient in English you are. Speaking fast will not get you good band, but speaking slowly and correctly will help you get through it. The second most important point is do not make answers from questions. For example, if I ask, do you like pets? Or do you like chocolate? And you say, yes, I like chocolate, or no, I do not like pets. Do not make your answers from question. You can always use alternatives. For example, yeah, I'm into pets, or I am a fan of pets, or I'm fond of pets. So these are some alternatives that you can use. I'll be making vocabulary video really very soon, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and you get the notification too. Third tip is expand your answers with additional response. So as I mentioned, you have to be speaking for at least 20 seconds in this part 1 of IELTS speaking, and additional response will help you get good grades or band. Another tip is give your answers smilingly, of course. Wear a good smile on your face. That'll help you get through the panic also you might feel at that time. And your answers should be informal. Okay, so that's all for this video. Thanks for watching it, and I hope it will help you get good band in your IELTS speaking. If you liked the video and it was helpful to you in any way, make sure you subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. Stay tuned till the next video. Bye bye. All the best.